Another episode of your boy, Mr. Superhero Swag, sitting here, action figure junkie. Now, in this segment, we're gonna do the comic book accuracy tests. I got 4 contestants, and they are all comic book accurate. Starting out with your boy, Worthington III. Warren Kenneth Worthington III. Wealthy businessman. Group affiliation. Former member of the X-Men. Former member of the defunct now Champions. Champions of Los Angeles. I can actually put that team together though, in action figure form. Now, Angel was a long time. We wanted this really bad. And Hasbro finally made it happen. The articulation on the wings is A1 Yola. A1 Yola. For those that don't understand that terminology, that means it is the tip-top upper echelon. Great how they did both head sculpts. Other head sculpts kind of weird. Everybody has like a standard head sculpt that they go with for their own personal thing. But this guy right here, he is definitely on point with his comic book counterpart. Now, of course, the official handbook of the Marvel Universe is in black and white. The copy that I have is in black and white. It's not in color. But this is what they were doing. Perfect. Definitely a big slam dunk for the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. Huge. This is a huge upgrade from the one that I had way back in the Sentinel Build-A-Figure way back in, I think it was like 2010. This one is mwah, chef's kiss. Good job, fellas. Good job. Great job. Next up is your boy Piotor Rasputin. We all know him as Colossus. Everybody knows him. For people that didn't know him already, know him from the Deadpool movie, but that's a whole different version of that character. I'm just gonna hold the camera on him until I find him in the book. Shouldn't take me too long. I'm coming up on him now. Boom. Boom. Now, this is a slam dunk. This is easy. This is, I should have just classified this as a layup. This is pretty easy. All they had to do is get certain paint apps correct, and they were going to win this. They were going to win this. The only way they could have lost out on this is if they wouldn't have had the skin chromed out. We would have went to Hasbro. Probably somebody would have got arrested for slapping somebody. But this is exactly what we wanted. The only thing that they did different on this, other than what's illustrated here in the book, was an upgrade. They put the X right there in the belt. So when you're trying to ask people in your display how many X's can you count, now you have that one right there. This is a 2-pack, him and Juggernaut, and that 2-pack is 3 fire emojis, because you definitely need both of those characters if you have X-Men displays, and if you do X-Men, you definitely need that. I did this on purpose. The next character that is comic accurate is this boy right here, Basil Sandhurst. They did him as a Build-A-Figure. It's the Collector. Looks exactly like his comic book counterpart. I mean, right on the nose, down to the cracks in his face, down to the white in his eyes. Like, everything about this cat is exactly what is pictured, what is illustrated Chef's kiss. Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful job. Beautiful. Now this is an Iron Man villain. He's even got his controller discs right there in the palm of his hand. This was another huge win for the Marvel Legends team. These guys, when you do comic book accuracy and they do stuff like this, this is what keeps us going right here. This is what keeps us going. Those wings, the tooling of the wings, making sure that the wingspan is, you know, he can take up an entire, that, you know, he can be basically the anchor of a shelf of an X-Men display. Great job. As a heavy, you can't do too much better than Colossus. So, you know, this one figure, they need to do more Colossus action figures. They have one, and then they've got the Age of Apocalypse, you know, but the one that has the beard head sculpt, not really a big fan when they have so many different Colossus designs they could have chose from that they still could have given us, but they haven't given us. So I'm not gonna really give him too much credit on that. Next up, I know you see this guy. He still stands up, even though he's under Bucky Cap mode. He still stands up. This is classic. I'm waiting for them to do this on the Vulcan, but I could not wait. I'm waiting for them to do this on the Vulcan body mode with the, you know, if there he goes. He's got his arm seams, Kazar. He's got those arm seams. I just need this on the butterfly joints taller, because the Bucky Cap modes are historically shorter in a lot of the action figures until they started upgrading right before they switched over to the Vulcan mode. But this one right here with the pirate boots, there's so many different classic pictures of Scott Summers in this suit. So, you know, until everybody went crazy for the Jim Lee suit that is on the X-Men animated series, this was the one, which is why at the end of the X-Men 97 series they went back to this, and a lot of collectors went nuts, because now it's time to get correct and get classic, and it's gonna cost you some bread, because this guy is not easy to find and he is not cheap, Bucky Cap mold and all. But yeah, even the X on the belt is comic accurate. And Google Cyclops and go to images, and they're gonna have a picture of him fighting with Jean Grey as she is about to be assassinated by the Shi'ar Empire for the crimes that she committed as Dark Phoenix, and you will see him in this suit, and it will not be the Jim Lee suit, and you'll say, oh my, I'm gonna have to spend that bread to go get that suit, because now they're making everybody come correct. But I was already ready, because comic accuracy. So on this episode we did the controller. He passed the test. I give the controller an A+. Same thing. Everybody on this episode is gonna get an A+. Everybody on this episode is gonna get an A+. Me personally, I don't have the unmasked head sculpt for Scott, but that's my fault. That's not Hasbro's fault, because they did include it with the pack. He came with the Dark Phoenix pack, but I already got the Dark Phoenix from the retro line, so I didn't need her from that. Wasn't gonna pay $200 for the 2-pack anyway. But how much I spent on the single Colossus? It's only $120 less. It was like $80 for that dude, man. That's why I need him to hurry up and do that Vulcan body mode. This body mode right here on this cat right here. And we need the X Factor team, the original OG X-Men, all 5 of those in their X Factor uniforms. Cause you know, we need that with those X's on the uniforms. Yeah. We need that. Alright, so like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you watch as many videos on 16 TV as possible. Share, and let everybody know that we are back in the building. Peace.